provision in there in a foreign language. It's in Latin. And it references the Indian people. And so there's nothing short of a constitutional amendment of the United States Constitution that has to be about change for us. So we will go there. And if they need that language, we will put it on the front page center, front and center, in Latin, in any language that our people have mastered. That what you don't have, you cannot take.
That's right.
We will make them understand. And never again will they take us into the U.S. court system and take any action by unilateral decision by themselves. Their own Attorney General, Benjamin Wirt, W-I-R-T, issued an opinion that said it takes two parties to negotiate, change, settle, amend the treaties. Has to be by mutual consent. So they have ignored and broken their own laws. And all we're asking for, live by your law. Do not give us the rule of law. We do not
Back behind me. Thank you.
we do not occupy. We have never occupied. We have been here forever. We are the predecessor sovereign. Thank you for being here.
Iho me taki api you piaket de ucho ia jonana the pinkta. You piaket apetu duta wanji unyakupi. Okay. You've given us, Creator, a beautiful red day, and I just want to say a few words. Michaje ki yakod michaje tonka inajiwi standing stone. Hemi eksto ka washuju michaje faith sparadigo. I just wanted to briefly, because I know there's some relatives here that have ceremony coming. But I was one of the leaders that was at the negotiation or the meeting. It shouldn't even be called a negotiation. I guess it's a violation. Like Phyllis said, it was a violation of our not only our treaty, but our right. So I have to put my hands up to the tribal leader that wrote a letter and asked for the removal of Colonel Henderson. And what it did is it activated a response, because in the government they have something called zero tolerance. And you know how it is, you have to talk their little language, their script. So zero tolerance means that you can't discriminate against people. So he got worried and he responded, because he could be removed if he had discriminatory language. And so he responded, and the call went out that we had to be at Standing Rock headquarters at 3 o'clock. And so everybody came from all over the Ochetis. And I had privilege to sit with the other leaders in the room and talk. And what we negotiate, or what we talked about, I guess we reclaimed, is that we asked him to rescind that letter. And to rescind that letter to Martin County and the state in having the law enforcement. And he agreed to do that, and we agreed that we would each take 2 days to work with our entities. And so we talked to pass the word through the Moccasin Telegraph to a lot of the young people that we needed to stand down, to be returned to prayer, to begin to, as they rebuild the home. It's in the shape of a horn. And so each of the camps have a teepee. And I know some of the elders will say there was more than 7. We know that. But we're relearning, we're unlearning, and we'll be going back to the complete fires, maybe not in my lifetime, maybe in your lifetime, the youngest ones here, maybe the babies that are here will know that when those fires return full strength. But we may have to do really hard prayers for that. So the other thing that we said is that from the Ihangtua, and you need to know that the Ihangtua are very closely related to the Ihangtuana. We have the same dialect, similar dialect of the Nakota. And so we have in a land claim where we're across the river. We also have burials here. So we traversed 24 states and 5 provinces in Canada, in Cochise, Makoche. And so from the Ihangtua, we laid on the table in the meeting on Thursday something called the Executive Order 13007, which is President Clinton put an executive order in place. It does not have as much power as an act of Congress because it's given by a president. But perhaps we can make that congressional law. And it says two things. It says, one, we cannot be prohibited from accessing ceremonial sites. Secondly, we have the right to make sure that they don't get disrupted. But that doesn't mean that we run up the hill and burn things. What that means is that we go in a spiritual way. And so when I invoked that executive order, the Colonel agreed through our Chanupi Yoha and whatever spiritual leaders that the elders here, like Cedric and all of them, Sissy, the Hunkpapa leaders, determined what societies and the leaders will go up there, and we're going to go pray up there. We're going to restore that, what Phyllis talked about, this disruption in the Shikon that has occurred because of this total disrespect of our Wichana, those who have passed on. So we will be doing that. It's not determined. And then please respect when that's done. It will be done in a way of what we call wo'ope, or protocols, I guess, in Washichu. And that will occur because we need to set that energy in a good way. And like Phyllis said, people can get hurt otherwise, and people have gotten hurt. And we know why, but at the same time, we have to remember those things. The other thing is the next 30 days, I think that 30 days might start tomorrow, or maybe it started today, we need to check on that, is that we absolutely know that no permit will be given during that 30-day period from the Corps of Engineers to continue the pipeline.